Hey, how's it going? It's old Gooserooter here from Geraldine. So they reckon the body's made up of 72% water. But with mechanics, it's made up mostly of nicotine, caffeine, alcohol, hate, painkillers, sarcasm, and a large vocabulary of profanity. So one of the biggest things I hate is, people rock up and say, hey, Robbie, while I'm here, can you check my oil? And it's like, oh yeah, when was the last time you checked your oil? Oh, I don't know, probably the last time you were here. So, yeah, and that's the biggest thing that I hate, because, usually the oil's down low and I've got to chuck some oil in it for them and they don't give me anything for it. So, yeah, a couple of few wee winter tips today. How to check the oil in your car. There's a lot of people out there that don't even know how to make their bed, let alone check the oil in their car. But, I mean, it's simple. Once you pop the bonnet, you look for the bloody yellow dipstick thing down here, it's called. So, you pull it out and think, oh, yeah, there's my oil level. And I do it when it's cold, because all the oil's at the bottom of the engine. And that's got, plenty in it. You can see there, you see my wee hole there, but give it a bit of a wipe down, chuck it back in, whip it out again. The dipstick, that is. And oh yeah, she's halfway between the two dots. She's happy as Larry. So not every dipstick is in an engine. A lot of them in the driver's seats of Kenworths. But how simple's that? The other thing you check while you're under here is the radiator coolant level. That's not that damn hard either. Open it up, have a bit of a squiz in there and think, oh yeah, she's looking good, and put the cap back on. But on the other side, there's a coolant bottle, and that's got a level in it of low and full. So you got to make sure that's full of coolant as well. And it's like, oh yeah, I need some in mine, so I better go get some and put it in. Oh, the aim's a wee bit off there. Mind you, most blokes go into the toilet, the aim's off a wee bit, but soon clean that up. So while you're under the bonnet, you might as well check the windscreen wiper fluid. Oh yeah, it's getting pretty low. I mean, it doesn't take that much to top it up, and when you're following a stock truck or anything like that down a gravel road, you always need clean windscreens. So just I like a good strong brew in there. Gets all the bugs' brains off the window. No, and the other one to keep an eye on is that one there. It's your brake fluid. But that's got a wee thing on the side of it. It's just like a sight glass in itself. And I think, oh yeah, that's up to its level, so it's all good. So the other thing that happens in winter is it's cold, engine's harder to start, extra drain on the battery, and that's when people notice the battery's crapping out. And people seem to blame the winter. Oh yeah, it's a cold winter, my battery's crapped out. But what actually causes the battery to crap out is the heat of the engine through the summer, through everyday use. And that's why a lot of people, manufacturers are now, whacking the old battery in the boot, because it's further away from the heat source, so they last a bit longer. But everyone seems to think, oh yeah, no, it's winter, it's bugging my battery. It's the heat that buggers your battery. It's just not until winter time, to that harder time of starting it, that you notice it. And the easiest way to test it is listen. And we all know most men listen to their vehicle more than they listen to their woman. So all you got to do when you start it is listen. No, where's my keys? No, hang on. Must be in the damn door. Yep, got them. As when you crank her over in the morning, just think. Takes a bit longer to crank over. And I'm thinking, yep, my battery needs replacing. So I'm going to replace it with a bigger one, just because I've got cameras and GoPros and shit and that in here. But cheapest, at the end of the day, you're going to have to replace your battery eventually. It comes back to that preventative maintenance. Better to do it before it craps out completely, because the last place, you don't want to be stuck in the middle of nowhere. Oh shit, I got the battery's gone flat. Be prepared. Our scout motto: be prepared. Always carry jumper leads to start off with. Mind you, this has got the whole toolbox in it. You never know when you're going to come across a broken down Kenworth. But yeah, that's just a wee few tips, and there's going to be a lot that I've forgotten. But that's in the morning, oil and water is your main things. Yeah, so no, that's it for today. Cheers, Robbie over and out. Whee! Must be cold. I can see my own breath.